Alright, so here is the actual tutorial video on what I did, the back end, the codes, and the front end for this mini quiz machine. Yeah, this mini quiz machine, in short, what it did is we are using OpenAI and then ask it to generate quiz based on our uploaded textbook. Yep. So let's get started. So because I just did the video, I just showcase what we actually can do with OpenAI, and I get so hyped about, and then I just think let's just create this video tutorial and then just close it off just like that. Yep. So let's so just pardon with me lah. I'm going to just copy back the codes what I did just now, but I will explain along the way. Okay, so we are doing this in Python. If you do notice, it's a py file, right? And then we are using a few of the libraries out there. GPT-index, there's LangChain, and then there's actually Streamlit. Streamlit is not really like a library for the OpenAI or what. These two, GPT-index and LangChain, they are related to the OpenAI thing we are going to do lah, the AI thing. The Streamlit is the front end. So as what I mean is like what we are seeing here, this part is the Streamlit part. Yeah, next, Python coding, much easier. I mean, life is easy with it lah, because the front end is handled by it. Then there's the OS and then public lah. So you're going to need to pip install all these things. I'm not going to go through those installing because I've already did. So yep. But I will also explain uh, what are these after that as we go through the tutorial video. Okay, so after you set it up, everything, GPT-index, LangChain, yeah, if you want to know how to do the installation and things, actually just go to their documentation site. All of the things we use here have their own documentation site. Just go and read through it. Like, installation and setup. This is LlamaIndex. LlamaIndex is actually GPT-index. GPT-index is changing their name. And they only have a Python version so far. I couldn't find a Node.js version. As for LangChain, there is a Node.js version, which I yet to try. I haven't tried. But yeah, you can also see how to get started, how to install installation, right? Yeah, straightforward. Yep. This one don't need lah. This one is the Node.js version. So we are using Python now, so we only need to. And then Streamlit, same thing. They also have their documentation. Pretty straightforward as well as to the installation. Installing, I think it's this one. Oh no, get started installation. Yeah, so it's also here. Just read through. Why this is okay, and then we are going to yeah, it's true. Okay. Then we are going to need the API key for OpenAI. So this is how you're going to get your API key. You go to their wait. Right, you go to their website, go to developers, simply click one of them. You're going to click API references, because API references a reference is also a very good documentation place for OpenAI. You can see a lot what it offers and what we can do with it. It's very good documentation. Yeah. So after you come here, then you see your name here. Just click and then view API key. Then you will see where I am now. Here, right? Then you can just create a new one or just use back previous ones or how. Okay, click close that. And then, so this is all about setting up. Yeah, after you get the API key, you just paste it here lor. All here. Okay, I'm going to paste mine here now. Okay, so now we are going to do, let's just start by from the front end so that you can get the idea as you flow through it. Yep, and let's put in the main function. No, okay, yeah. So first thing first is we are going to build the form. So you can see I'm using ST is Streamlit. There's a write, and then there's also, yeah, field file uploader, number input. Yeah, this is just what we are putting it up on the front end. What you see here is what we are trying to do now. It's partner half. I mean, I haven't put the button in without the button yet. Okay. So one hash, the hashes actually makes the title clickable, but one hash means hash one, two hashes mean hash. So it's easy. So I just put it for fast stick. So without it, it's just a P paragraph. This is like a HTML. And then there's this file uploader is also by Streamlit. You can just put your label here. Yeah, furthermore information on how you configure it, you can go to their documentation. You can actually set up if you want multiple uploads, all these things. As for quantity, I use number input and I set that the minimum value is 1, maximum value is 5, like this. Right. And then I assign to, yeah, parameter lor. After that, let's just get the button in first. So, yeah, on the form, you will realize there is also a button. Let's just see again. Sorry, because it's not running now. We've already generated this. Yeah. So, as you can see, there's actually a button, get quiz. So we are going to put the button into get quiz. And then when it is on click, we can send it to a function. Now we name our function upload. Okay. This is like a little bit of the housekeeping. Because now when you upload, you will need to know if, I mean, when they click the button, you want to know if there is like something uploaded or not. So this is the little check lah. So if there is nothing in here, it will just ask you to upload a file first. So if there is something else, then we'll just get their file name and then create a path for it to save. Right, and then open the file and then write everything in. So yeah, in short, this one is a bit housekeeping this part. To get the file uploaded and saved on the disk. So here is like a parent path data. It is actually here, because my, yeah, it is based on your hierarchy of the file. So my parent path is, sorry, me tag. So it's actually here now. So in the parent path, it creates a data folder, and then the thing that we upload, it will go into here. Okay, and then this one is just to get the name lah. Save path, we want to get the upload name of the file and then save it lor. This one is just saving the file, right? So this one, after we do the housekeeping, which is from line 22 to line 29, we're going to do the create vector index. This one will be a bit technical. I will see how we can make it as straightforward as we can. Okay, right. So this is the create vector index. Yeah, if you do OpenAI project or try and mess around with it before, you might come across this playground thing. Not sure if you've seen this before, but this is where you where you actually see all the uh, parameters that OpenAI offers you to tweak around, play around with it. So you will notice that there's a lot other than just completion. There's also check. There's also insert and edit. This is like the meat of it. Um, let's see if we did. Yeah, in here we didn't specify, but yeah, I will tell you what we do here. So the max input 4096 tokens, chunk size, chunk overlap. The max input and tokens is here. Okay. Right, you can actually see the length. And the length is actually token, so input is also somewhere around. But I'm not sure why you put it out, or maybe I confused. Yeah, it's quite late. Okay, yeah. And then the chunk size is like this. So we're going to upload a very big file. As you can see, the file I uploaded here is actually is quite big, like a lot of thing inside. So you will need to specify how much for it to chunk down. A big thing we want to chunk it down. So this is the chunk size, and then chunk overlap is 20. So helper. Prompt helper is that we are using this from GPT index prompt helper. So we put the things we specify in here. It will need a input token, overlap, and then the chunk size limit. So it's like a chunk size here. And then LLM is what we call large language. Oh dear. LLM. Let's see what it says here. I forgot what LLM means. Oh my god. Just bear with me. I'm also learning along the way. Yeah, it's not long-term memory, yeah. But LLM actually means, wait, is it large language model? This is what I mean. Yeah, large language model. Yeah. So it's actually a large language model. When we are using OpenAI ChatGPT, you will know that there's like a limited characters that you can send through it. So it is not feasible that we put all the things I show you just now, the text file, into a prompt and then keep sending over to ChatGPT and asking it to summary from it because it is so big. And if you are really going to do that, I tell you, it's going to cost you a lot. So that is the reason why we are going to do this now. From here, we are going to create a vector index. They are calling this a vector index. Let me just show you an example. let's see if we can get a visual representation. Let's see. This one, vector space model. No, not a good one. No worries, I will just post it up when I find a better picture that depicts it. Yeah, just imagine now lah. It is like maybe I draw it out. It is like how they do this, like a graph, and then but it is a 3D graph. So think there's a depth to it. Oh no, wait, uh, not quite. Okay lah, no worries. So you can just imagine it. It is a 3D graph. This is like a Y, X, or the Z. I guess I'm not very sure. Yeah, I don't study this. Z maybe. Okay, Z. Okay. Okay. So what they are saying is like this. So there's like there is not just XYZ. XYZ is just a representation of what we understand. But with the OpenAI, we can actually create a lot of dimensions, more than just 3 dimensions. 3 dimensions is easy to understand, just for us to easy understand lah. So we can say like there's this. Oh, this is so small. Like this part, this part, this part, this part, this part. This data we will call it like happy. Okay, and then uh this one we'll call it wait, we'll call this like okay maybe call is not really the term. Let me just finish my word now. If it's a savory, and then angle. Okay, so here is where angle sits. Okay, so it is like a representation for for AIs to know how similar the things you are looking for is at. So just take example again. If we are like upload the whole chunk of this one, it will actually create like an index, XYZ. There's like the index coordinate thingy, right? It will create all those things, and then uh it will actually know which things we are referring to. So maybe when I say I want to know the author, it knows where to find the author data in. So let's say from here, we want to know where is like, frustration. Frustration is probably here, uh, closer to worry, but very far from happy. So this is what they are doing, when we are creating these vectors. Now, yeah, this is a bit technical, but I tried my best. So yeah, this is where what we are trying to do now. So we actually specify as much things. This is all just the input. And then now we are going to do the LLM. We are going to define the the model to go through the things. So we are going to use OpenAI, temperature, model name, tokens. So model name, I use this one. You can use DaVinci if you are feeling rich. And then there's tokens. Yeah, we already decided, right? Yeah. So we just do the same thing, just put it in. This one is also in the playground. You can see. Temperature lah, model lah, you can find lah which one you want. Okay. Then we are going to load the data. So you see this one is like a path. So in here, after we uploaded it, I actually get this one, the path to where we are saving the file. You just need the path here. So just put the path and then we load the data out. Thing. So now it's docs and then we are going to put it here. This one is just setting the context as of whatever we have already set, LLM predictor, yeah, what AI we are using, their parameters, and then the prompt, what are the things that we want to delete. All this is just passing into the context. And then this one, we are going to pass in to the vector index. So this one is the thing that is going to create. So from the documents, yeah, we already loaded the data into here. So we pass in the documents and then we pass in all the context we set for the AIs. And then using this to create the vector index. And then it will save this to this vector index.json. And let me just show you how the JSON file looks like. It is just a lot of numbers. A lot. Like this. So imagine all these coordinates is like just now what I'm trying to draw in the paint tool. But of course, that much coordinate, it is not just a 3D lah. It has a lot more dimensions than this 3D. So now after we created this is what the AI will take to understand what we are finding. Yeah, like you see, it actually associates. Like the coordinates and the things that's very cool. Okay, so now we done this part, create the vector index. We actually save it already. This one actually don't need. Yeah, now we actually save this thing now, the vector index.json. So it's going to sit in the same place as the source code file. So that's why I just double-q it vector index.json. And then, where is it? Oh, yeah, I can put it. Okay, here. Okay. Oh yeah, I know why I put in already. Put it. Okay. So after creating the vector index, we are going to call this quiz v, and then we load the index we created. We pass in the file name. So we load it in, and then there's this so we actually know already. OpenAI has already go through the whole thing. It creates the index. It's telling itself where to find this thing if we are to ask. So in another way, they actually go through the whole thing already. So now what we want to do now here is we are asking it to create number of questions. So from here, usually what people do is, they will just ask OpenAI about what the whole document is talking about. But in this case, what we are doing is we are going to ask it to create questions based on the file that we just passed in. The reason we are doing this is because, different academy have their different syllabus of things, and then when they test their students, it's very different too. Especially in Malaysia, we have so many things. We have JC, we have SPM, we have SPM, no more PMI, I think. Oh my god, reveal my age. And then we have like I think A level, all those lah, right? So we are passing in the textbook, and then we are getting the bot, the OpenAI, to create questions based on it. Now, from here, this is the prompt. So we are passing the prompt into this vector already. So they are going to try and find. They're going to tell us. They're going to do what we asked it to do lah. So from our case here, we actually asked it to create questions. So it will print out the responses of the questions, just pa 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 pa. So this is what you see just now here. Pa 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 pa. Okay, so you might want to see me run this thing. Let me just run it up for you. Okay. At the terminal there, just type this. So we just did, hey, remember to save. Okay, video.py. So just enter, then we wait. Okay. So it's done. We can wait for a while. Yeah, it opens up. It will automatically open up your default browser. So just let it be, let it sit for a while. It's running. Ding. Okay. So there's like the title, all these things that we created lah. So we are going to just browse the file again. Do the same thing. I mean, yeah. So you are going to pass in your text file here. For now, we are going to use text file, PDF, maybe future videos. If this one is picking up the track, I might consider doing the PDF version. So for now, what I did is that I save a PDF and then I convert to TXT lah. So and then everything is here. So how many quizzes I want? This time I just want 3 lah. And then I will just get quiz 3. So we wait. When we wait, you can actually check. Oops. Oh, I haven't put the API key. Oh, come on. Just give me a moment. Let me pause. Okay, I have just put in my API key. Okay, let's just stop and run it again. Okay, it's up. Okay, it opens another one, which is fine by me. And wait for a while. Yep, everything we did. Just browse the file. And then this time I say I want 3 and get quiz 3. So when it is running, you can go and check. Come on, did I not save it? Oh my goodness sake. It is still running. Still running. Okay, you will see. You will see that it actually tells you how many token is being used. So these are the things that they are charging you lah, right? OpenAI is charging you lah, for the API key that you put in just now. And then, yeah, here are your 3 questions. Ding, ding, and ding. Right. Okay, so we are done with the tutorial, and I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, just let me know how it is for you, and we see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye bye.